Yes, y'all. Real quick. I am Nug, the narrator, your host for the evening. This is That's My Take podcast. It's November 12th. Um, I gotta definitely start off. I actually wrote it in my notes this time. Did the intro promo. Okay. Wanna quickly shout out all 86, 85. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. 86, 85 of my of my subscribers. But I know you're thinking 86, 85, those are low ass numbers. Yes, we're growing naturally. We're not buying any views. We're not begging for any subscriptions. I am doing something special for the 100th person that subscribes. Nothing huge, but I do want to show a little appreciation to the 100th subscriber. And I'll do that for the 200, the 300, unless I start getting subscribers so fast that I got to do it at 1,000. Whatever pivotal moment in time in terms of my subscribers, I want to at least do something for the ones that are literally a certain number. Having 100 people follow me is great, but having 100,000 is greater. Obviously, we know a little math. With that being said, obviously, I'm gonna ask for a subscription. If you don't like my show, but you still be like, let me give little dude a sub, hit the subscription. You ain't gotta watch it if that's your take on it. But I think my show's pretty good. You're only as good as your last show. Has been documented. My last show is at 1,300 views, and that was from last Monday. For somebody like me, I don't have I know him from background. Most people that's going to be watching this shit is going to know me from this podcast. Now, throughout this podcast, it is my goal to get y'all to know a little bit more about me, the person, what I've done, what I haven't done. So obviously my music career will come up a lot. The beat that you heard playing, there's a song that goes to that beat. If you would like to purchase that song, my email is definitely in the description. I do believe in straight direct to consumer in terms of my music. I'm not a member of the NIAA, not NI, what is it? RIAA, the Recording Institute of America Association, so I could be on Billboard. Nah. Mm-mm. Since we got the internet, since my podcast is obviously somewhat of a platform, I am here to let you know, the possible person out there, I can directly get you my music. So if it's something you heard, might want to hear, and again, I'm not going to bombard y'all with music and be that guy, but I mean, music's a big part of my life, like a huge part of who I am. Like before it was music, I kind of was like, I think I want to be a pharmacist, but when I got bit with the bug, I'm maybe all right. Let me try to get this. Now, this is where I wish my cousin um would pick up and just not be a dickhead and answer a couple questions, because my cousin put me in the studio. And again, I'm not going off on a tangent. This is me doing my promo and thank yous for new viewers and subscribers. That's what I'm on right now before I actually get into the actual podcast. So again, this won't be a long, drawn out story, but I was still in high school, so that puts me either 16, 17, or 15 in terms of when I recorded my first demo or my first time in a studio. Now, I wrote and freestyled years before this, but my cousin that I'm speaking of, who will probably know the exact date, time, second I done the demo, would basically say, okay, this is when we did it, da 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 da. Now, I said all this just to say that when it comes to podcast, content creating, social media engineer, a lot of these words that people use is strictly, and I don't want to use the word catchphrases because, okay, I'm a social engineer, but most people that are doing podcasts come from something else. Either I'm an ex this or I'm an ex that, and now I'm talking here, or maybe I'm retired from that and now I'm talking here. And there's people that's looking like, oh, I know him, subscribe. Then you got people like myself. Again, most of y'all have never seen any of my YouTube videos in terms of my music videos, but honestly, I hope you take the time to do. And the reason I say that is because if you just, went on a rabbit hole, down a rabbit hole, and again, my rap name, Sose, is my current rap name, Southpaw Sose. You can look me up under that. But most of your findings on me will be under Black Kaiser Sose. That was my rap name at first. I done a lot of shit pre-internet, a lot of shit new internet, the MySpace days. Yeah, you can search me by any of those two names. I did later on change my name to Southpaw Sose, but there is music out there on Apple. There's music out there on Tidal. I've got music out there, but again, I am independent. I would like for you, if it's something that you hear or you see after searching around online, hit me up on that email and we'll get it going in terms of getting you a good MP3 or whatever way I could put that song that you want, you know what I'm saying, on something for you or send it to you. It's technology. I can send the shit at a drop of a hat. Just hit the Cashapp at fam, and that's at FAMM 3266. If you was to put 3266 in your phone, that spells out fam as well. And speaking of, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the fam, which is my outfit that I was born into, an outfit that took me under their wing as a baby and helped raise me. And this is a true story. This is not a ha 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 Hollywood story. Like, I'm really was raised in the hoods of really was raised in the hoods of New Orleans. No matter how articulate you might think I am or how good you might think I speak or don't speak, I am educated. I do have a master's degree in management, which had particulars in management and marketing. Two of the things that I love in terms of a career space. Now, I know you might say, well, if you love it, why are you not managing Shoney's? Look, motherfucker, I don't want to go manage Shoney's. Like, I don't. Like, fuck, I look like helping stock the bears and shit at Shoney's. Come on, man. I would say I can market anything. So Shoney's, if y'all need some help on anything, y'all can holler at me. Like, I'm a marketing genius. I mean, everybody seems to think highly of themselves if they have any bit of sense. So I know the non says is going to say, well, if you're a marketing genius, how the fuck you only got 86 views? I'm going to say 86 subscribers. Rome wasn't built in a day, you hate motherfucker. Now let's get into it. World news. The water has turned a shocking shade of pink in this Hawaiian refuge. CNN reports a pond in Hawaii looks like something right off a fairy tale. Water at the Pond National Wildlife Refuge, one of the few coastal salt marshes on the island of Maui, has been bright pink since at least October 30th, after its salt content surged amid an extreme drought. Water samples sent to the University of Hawaii suggest that halobacteria is behind the pond's new pinkish hue. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, halobacteria are single-celled organisms that thrive in very salty water, like the Great Lakes and the Dead Sea. The bacterium is considered a so-called extremorphite, extremorphile, because of its ability to live in such an extreme environment. Okay, I see the word extreme in the word extremophile. Okay. In this case, the water is twice that of seawater. That's how salty this water is. Um, my take is simple on this one. If you haven't seen the picture of this, you need to see it because it looks fake. Like the pink looks like, and it's not a Pepto Bismol pink. Let me see what pink that I could say that is close to, because this pink is fuck now. Um, Not Pink Panther pink. I know it's not Sexy Red pink. That was an easy one. I had to go with it. I can't really say what pink it is, so I'm gonna ask y'all, go Google that. Again, it's just Google water turns pink in Hawaii, and I bet it come up. This is something that you visually need to see if you give a fuck about it. You might be like, I fucking tired of this dude with this boring ass world news. You might be on the wrong podcast too, because this motherfucking dude here is gonna do his shit his way. Moving on. Iceland declares a state of emergency, evacuates residents over threat of a volcanic eruption. Yes, Iceland, volcanoes. Shit sound crazy, but it's true. Iceland has declared a state of emergency with police officials urging residents to evacuate the coastal towns following an intense wave of earthquakes in the southwest of the country linked to a possible volcanic eruption. Nearly 800 quakes were recorded between midnight and 2 p.m. on Friday, with the shallowest at a depth of 3 to 3.5 kilometers or roughly 2 miles. According to the Iceland meteorological again, I promise y'all, I don't really care what you think. I know I have a speech impediment. I do my best every day to not only live with it, but overcome it. So I'm going to give this word another try. The Iceland Meteorological Office, that might be the best I could do. Sorry. In statements Friday, Iceland's Civil Protection Agency said that a magma tunnel that is forming could reach these coastal towns. But as of Friday evening, the Iceland authorities said it has been impossible to tell if and where the magma might break through the surface. Earthquakes might become bigger than those that have already been recorded, and this sequence of events could lead to what? An eruption. However, there are still no signs that the magma is nearing the surface. Its progress is being closely monitored. The Civil Protection Agency said magma is a mixture of molten and semi-molten rock found beneath the surface of the earth that can cause an eruption when it finds its way to the surface. And when it gets to the surface, it becomes lava. All right, my take. Before I give y'all my take on this, I got to tell y'all, my dog, I got to apologize. You're going to hear him snoring. Unless I wake him up and put him on my lap, if I come in the room, he want to come with me. Dog and man's best friend. I love it. I don't have a problem with it. Like, some people like the dog, he's too clingy. No, that's the dog I need. Like, and that's why Coach is my support animal. Like, that's my dog. He knew I was coming in here. He came up in here. He just woke up. He stopped snoring because he heard me talking about him. And I'm gonna also get back to this take, but I'm gonna just say this one thing. My dog is very fucking smart. And I'm not saying ha ha fetch smart. Nah, this motherfucker damn near Lassie smart. Like for real. But getting back to the story, First of all, I didn't even know they had volcanoes underground in Iceland. That don't make sense to me. Like it's cold as fuck in Iceland, but underground is hot as fuck. Hey, believe it or not, that's true. And they had to evacuate people. So obviously, we want to hope everybody's safe. We pray that these earthquakes don't cause enough destruction to have an eruption. And that rhymed. I like that. Yeah, definitely. Iceland. We're gonna definitely be making sure that this hot topic becomes cooler. Pun. And hope that y'all return to some form of Icelandic lifestyle. That'll probably be my take. Cause I mean, shit. When I first realized that a volcano formed underground, I ain't gonna lie. I had to be, I don't know, young, 7, 8. One of them years that you just don't know shit, but you think you know everything. Well, when I found out that volcanoes start underground and there's hot shit up underground, up under rock, up under this, up under that, bedrock, and I was like nervous and scared, hoping I wasn't around them bitches. Then I found out later, no, you're not around any volcanoes that could actually erupt. So that fear kind of subsided, but at the same time, I felt that volcanoes were dangerous as a little kid. Obviously, we all done the volcano project, and I did one. And helped my son do one. Volcanoes underground getting ready to erupt is some fucking dangerous shit, and that scared the shit out this 7, 6, 8 year old when I learned about volcanoes for the first time and what they are. I mean, you see a volcano and erupt, and here come the lava and shit, but I had no idea about the underground developments and how magma come out and seep somewhere, and boom, you got a volcano. Like shit's crazy. Again, we praying for everybody and hope they, do evacuate and everybody's safe in terms of the Iceland and the volcano story. Moving on. A circus lion captured after hours on the loose near Rome. I know you might be like, damn, this should be in the I can't make this shit up segment. Yeah, but we got a good one for that segment. So you stay tuned. A lion that escaped from a circus in an Italian town near Rome on Saturday has been recaptured after several hours on the loose. The local mayor has announced just after 10 p.m. local time on Saturday. The mayor announced on his Facebook page that the lion has been caught. I just got to stop right there. We go to Facebook now for damn near everything. And I'm not hating on it. What up, Dice? I just checked the chat. I just checked the chat. If you was on my last show last week, I started some check the chat shit when I saw somebody actually fucking with me in the chat. But what up, Dice? Love you. Where was I? The circus fucking lion. Okay. No, I was on a tangent. We go to Facebook now for everything. Like, that's where the press release is at. Good morning, world. Just got out the shower. Damn, I forgot to dry my back. My back wet and my new polo shirt sticking to my back. But y'all have a nice day. That's how most posts sound when motherfuckers just posting about their every movement on Facebook. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't one of them, because I was. But you grow up and you grow out of shit. And again, I'm not hating on Facebook. It was just the mayor announced on his Facebook page that the lion has been caught. And he did that not only because, well, fuck, it's his Facebook page and he could put whatever the fuck you want on there as long as it's not going against their guidelines. He did it because he know people are on Facebook and watching. The animal had been on the loose for at least 5 hours, causing concern and confusion amongst local residents. The lion has been sedated and captured. It would now be handed over to the circus staff. I think the state police, the fire department, the local police, the local health authorities, and all the volunteers who serve during these hours of great apprehension, is what the mayor put on his social media post Saturday evening. Excuse me. He also added, I hope that this episode will stir some. Okay. I hope this episode will stir some change and that we can finally put an end to the exploration of animals in the circus. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Because at first I was like, what the fuck the mayor got going on? But he's not big on exploration of animals in a circus. Okay. Now I get it. And I'm going to give y'all a good take on all that right quick. All right. I got the hiccups again. Full disclosure, I'm a Leo, so I'm very partial to lions. I know a lion to tear my ass up. It was just me, him in Africa. I'll be lunch. I also know that there's no animal that want to just be paraded around and belittled or trained to do acts for motherfuckers to applaud while he go back to a cage. Might eat some good meat, might not, depending on how the traveling circus is and what they numbers like. But no, I'm with the mayor. I'm against all that shit too, but I can't act like I didn't read one of the best reads of my life. And I encourage y'all, like anybody out there, go read the Ballum and Bailey book. Like the dude that done the circus, like dude was a marketing genius, and dude enlightened me on a lot of shit. But again, it's not even a thick book. I can't think of the title offhand, but the dude from the circus, oh, I guess it's two of them. That's Balderman and Bailey. I think it's Balderman, or however the fuck you say it. The circus, the big circus. This dude became rich fucking around with this circus, and he talks about certain marketing shit throughout this book that I use today. But I said that to say that even though I wouldn't want these animals captured, jailed, and parading around, I understand that there is a business that does this, and the circus has been around. I could Google it, but I'm gonna just say the 18th century just to be safe, 17 something. And it probably was circuses before that, but I'm talking about the circus as we know it. I'm not saying Goth circus or Rome's Coliseum events when motherfuckers was going up against beasts, because that was a fucking circus. Tell me about it. You got a knife and 3 fucking lions coming at you. Come on, man. But no, wrapping this up, no, I don't want the fucking lion captured, but I do, as a capitalist, understand that some of these lions draw big crowds, man. These motherfuckers be doing that trapeze shit. And look, the circus is not as famous and well and known and exuberant as it used to be. I haven't been to a circus in years and don't want to go to none. But there was a time, if you could close your eyes and just go back in time. Come on back with me. It was a time when the circus was the biggest shit coming to your town, man. So I'm not about to sit up here and denounce it. They obviously gave the lion back to the folks. So what the fuck? It's obviously legal. So I do know some of my followers, my viewers. So that's viewers and followers put together. Some of my viewers might not like my stance and my take on this subject. But again, I'm not the person that's going to go capture a lion and turn the motherfucker into a sideshow. But I'm not stupid. I know that there's all type of circuses. Is that a word? Circuses. I don't know. There's so many different circus shows that, I mean, let's just keep it real. Like the circus been around forever. So my point of that is this lion this lion some kind of way got out. He was captured, he was returned, and just like this story, the end, and the show must go on. Like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn, but at the same time, fuck, I know the circus is a major business. It might not be as big as it was or as it is now, but historically, huge, huge. Moving on. And yes, this will be my last world news story. I was doing 5 world news stories. I dropped it to 4, and I also took my time looking for world stories that wasn't just doom and gloom or bloody. If it bleeds, it leads. Look, I'm not here for the fucking what they call that shit when you just do some shit, clickbait. Is another word. It's just not coming to me. But I'm not here for all that. I'm here because look, and this podcast is definitely not about no fucking real estate. I'm a realtor. I do a lot in terms of real estate, and it takes a lot of my time out. So I want to do a podcast away from all that shit. Like, that's why that's my take was relaunched. I needed something else. Because with real estate, if you're not selling, you're not making money. Because see, with real estate, if you're not talking to folks, you're not fucking making money. See, with real estate, if your name, image, likeness is not on the top of these people's fucking mind, you're just another realtor who's just in the fucking way. That's the truth. Real estate is very cutthroat. I come from a lot of cutthroat industries, so the shit don't bother me, but I know it's cutthroat as a motherfucker. Moving on. An American politician has been arrested in Hong Kong for carrying a gun into the city. According to a charge sheet seen by CNN, in what he called an honest mistake. I'm going to stop right there. And before I finish the story, I'm a preferences by saying I made a lot of honest mistakes, honestly. Washington State Senator Jeff W. was arrested on Saturday at Hong Kong's International Airport and charged with possession of a firearm without a license. The charge sheet states an offense punishable by up to 14 years in prison and a fine of more than $12,000. The Republican state senator, whose full name is Stephen J. W. Again, story comes straight from CNN. Y'all can go find it. I'm just not a person that gives people's last names out unless the people famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could search these stories. I'm not doing nothing nobody else ain't could do. My stories don't come out my ass. They come off the internet. I got a teleprompter right here. I'm reading off. I've been doing hours of research, which again, I don't beg for donations, but if you can appreciate what I'm doing and donate, the Cash App, the PayPal, all right there in the description. I will definitely be appreciative with the holidays coming and all. We could all use a little extra. All right. This Republican senator, full name Stephen J.W., said he did not realize he had packed his pistol in his briefcase while he and his wife was traveling for a 5-week vacation to Southeast Asia. Time out. I pack my pistol when I'm going one day out of town. So you telling me a 5-week excursion, you honestly forgot your fucking blinky in the motherfucking suitcase. Honest mistake. You feel me? What's up, Shotty? Where we at? Where we at? It was an honest mistake, and I expect the situation to be resolved shortly. Wilson said, sorry, I didn't even mean to out the nigga, but he a senator, so I guess that goes up under he famous. He said he discovered the weapon mid-flight between San Francisco and Hong Kong. He did not realize his pistol was in his briefcase when he passed through airport security in Portland. Time out. So they letting you get guns through in Portland, I guess, because he went through Portland, didn't realize his fucking strap was on him until he was in the air. Really? Sound weird, but really? Okay. Did not realize his pistol was in his briefcase when he passed through airport security in Portland. And baggage screeners failed to note it. The statement added, Wilson said in a statement that when the plane landed in Hong Kong, he immediately went to customs officials and called their attention to the issue, and he obviously was immediately arrested. What the fuck are you doing? You got away with it. When you touch down, nobody ain't gonna do you nothing anyway. Like, you made it to Hong Kong with the pistol. You better leave that bitch there. Don't try to come back with the bitch, but you made it with it. You're gonna have to keep that hoe, and on the last day, toss that bitch. Come on, bro. You went straight to customs. Come on, man. My take on this one is easy and simple. Don't rat your fucking self out. First of all, you had the fucking plane, had the gun, and all that. Cool. Then you fucking don't realize it until you in the air. That means you got through TSA or whoever they are, the terminal motherfuckers. You got through them, but you telling me that you went to customs and called attention to the issue is what I'm reading. Immediately went to customs officials and called to their attention. I got to do a reenactment. Y'all got to give me at least a minute to do a quick reenactment. Here we go. That's us flying, and I'm the guy. This us flying, though. I'm the guy. Honey. Yes, dear, I'm sleeping. Honey, I left the fucking gun in the bag. I'm sleeping. What did you say? That's the wife. I'm sleeping. What did you say? I left the gun's in the bag. We got the gun on us on the plane. Here's the wife. Well, please let me go back to sleep and do not tell nobody nothing. He obviously didn't listen. He obviously ratted himself out. Because if y'all remember, and I know we have short attention spans, I have one as well. I started this story off with an American politician has been arrested in Hong Kong for carrying a gun into the city. Again, he ratted himself out. Obviously, double check all your luggage. There's been a lot of people that honestly made a mistake with packing their guns. Be careful. Like, triple check. If you pack that iron, make sure, all right, I'm going to the airport. I can't have that iron right now. Because you packing your bag. I don't want to hear somebody else pack my bag. I know you're a senator, so that could happen. But I'm not going for that. You packed your fucking bag. The blinky was in the bitch. You already know what time it was. You got lucky going to Hong Kong. You ratted yourself out in the airplane because you probably started sweating and nervous and square is a motherfucker. Don't rat yourself out. That's my take. Let's move on to U.S. news. But before we move on to U.S. news, man, we got a couple fam niggas in the chat supporting. That's my take. And I got to say thank you. Shotty B, fucking with you. Dice Days, fucking with you. All my fam niggas, I'm fucking with y'all. Look, I won't do a call in after I run this show, maybe. And the only reason I say maybe is because shit, I won't watch the end of the football game too. I'm not here to cheat y'all, but I love football. I at least want to watch the end of it. Let me at least see the score real quick. And again, this is just a quick break before I move on to U.S. news. I may take some calls. I may wait till Tuesday to do that because, I mean, at the same time, I want to watch the game. All right. Where we at? Just checking the game before we get right back into it. I know some of my folks like, you're wasting time. You got to keep the show moving. I will, bro. I'm just won't check the score. 9-6, Jets leading the Raiders. Raiders are my second favorite team. If you know me, you know I love the Saints, Raiders, and Ravens in that order. Moving on to U.S. news. The U.S. Coast Guard rescued 34 migrants from waters off of Florida coast after vessel sinks. A vessel with 34 migrants on board sank in waters off of Florida on Friday, prompting a rescue operation, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. The boat began sinking about 8 miles south of Key Colony. Coach, I can't do my show if you're making all this noise. I can't. You about to get kicked out. Like, what's up? You about to get kicked out. I can't do my show. Come on, Ron. Come on. He a brat. Come on. Come on. He a brat, y'all. Like, I mean, he a brat. I can't lie. We're gonna do the rest of the show. Welcome, coach, y'all. I mean, he gonna either be here or he gonna be snoring or making noise. So I got hey, the mic's on, bro. This guy. Stop making that noise. All right. Sorry about that, guys. The social media platform formerly known as Twitter reported that the sinking vessel was saved after authorities called. The migrants were moved to a Coast Guard cutter where they were provided food, water, and basic medical attention. Officials said all the migrants were accounted for and no injuries were reported. According to the Coast Guard, once the migrants' identities and countries of origin are known, they will be sent back. And they probably was on their, here's my take. They was on their way to America, man, and y'all sending the motherfucking people back. What, it was 8 miles off of Florida? Yes. They fucking made it. Let the folks come. Y'all let everybody fucking come in, but motherfuckers from the Caribbean and shit like that. Y'all let everybody else come in this motherfucker. And I ain't much trying to stir no pot. I'm just saying, if y'all borders are open to refugees and migrants, have them open to everybody. That's my take on that. And I'm serious about that one. Like, come on, man. 8 miles from Florida and y'all sending the folks back. That's cold, man. Moving on. Son of Hollywood exec arrested after body part found in dumpster. What the fuck? Wife and in-laws are missing. All right. The search continues for a missing woman and her parents after her husband was arrested on suspicion of murder when police tracked a body part found in a dumpster back to their LA area home, authorities said. Whoa. Okay, so we got a couple folks missing, but Samuel H, 35, has been arrested, the husband, after someone looking through a dumpster found a bag containing an unidentified female torso. Holy shit. The Los Angeles Police Department said, that's a way to go dumpster diving, ain't it? Investigators said that they tracked the bag back to the home of old boy Sam, shared with their 3 children and her parents. When officials went to the home Wednesday, police said they discovered blood and other evidence inside the residence. CNN affiliate KABC reported Samuel H is being held on a $2 million with an M. I said billion, but I meant million. Held on a $2 million bond, police said. It is unclear if he has an attorney. He's doing court Monday, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Inmate Information Center. My take. Let me be clear as day with this take. Look, if you don't have a fucking lawyer, you better cut off an arm and a leg to get you one. Damn. Too soon? I'm sorry. A torso was found in the dumpster. Where the fuck the legs at in the arms? What he done with them? Because I'm going to just keep it. It's alleged, but say, bro, we're not finding blood and shit at your apartment in the bag. DNA come back to you, bro. A torso came back to you, bro. That's enough substantial evidence to get your ass locked up, which is why you're locked up, A. And B, Bruh, what happened? Like, I kind of want to know the backstory. Like, I want to know the backstory, bro. The wife, the in-laws. That's when, you know what I'm saying, you don't like the family for real. I'm off in the fucking wife and the in-laws. They get on my nerves. Old Sam said as he started butchering, allegedly. CNN reports this. Y'all can read this online. I don't make this shit up. I don't. Now, of all this, I guess the son of a Hollywood exec is the part that is the clickbait. But fuck all that. When you telling me somebody find a fucking take calls on Tuesday, will be Tuesday tap in, I'm fucking with that. Now, the only thing I can say about the Tuesday tap in, if I don't do a show on Tuesday, which I'm doing one this Tuesday, but I'm saying the next Tuesday, if I don't do a show on tap in Tuesday, we may not have a call in, or we may have to change it or name it something else. But if I can use that, tap in Tuesday is definitely happening. And I like that. Like, I can't do the fire emojis from the fucking laptop. Fucking with that. Definitely. Fucking with that. Fucking with that. Tap in Tuesday. Tuesday tap in. I'm fucking with that. The Tuesday tap in. I like that. I fucking like that. Now, Sam, you're going to fucking hell and jail. Like, I don't know where the rest of the body's at and the body parts, but something ain't right, bro. The dumpster torso led right back to you. These folks, it's not dragnet no more, bro. These folks got DNA. Like, motherfucker knew I was in the gas station 2 hours ago because a piece of my hair fell out while I was in there fucking grabbing a soda. That's how crazy DNA is. Fuck the camera. Oh, he definitely was here. We got him on camera. Here's a spectacle of his hair. So if I was to rob this gas station, them folks got everything they need to fuck over me. I don't rob gas stations though. I'm just saying, y'all need to really, really understand that being a criminal today ain't like it was in 83. Moving on. A third inmate who escaped last month from a central Georgia county jail was taken back into custody on Sunday, while a fourth, and he's a murder suspect, remains at large. The third of four inmates who escaped from the Bibb County Detention Center last month is now in custody. I'm not going to give his name. Again, he was 37. He was inside an Augusta home when the Bibb County Sheriff's Office gang unit, assisted by the FBI SWATs, and some other task force arrested him a little bit after 8 a.m. Sunday, according to a media update from the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. After a nearly month-long manhunt, 37-year-old, again, I'm not going to give dude's name, was taken into custody just after 8 a.m. Sunday at a home in Augusta, Georgia. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office said in a news release. That's approximately 124 miles from Macon, where Barwell and three other men escaped from that Bibb County Detention Center October 16th. When dude was found, officers from the Bibb County said they recovered large amounts of drugs. Damn, dog, you just get out and shit. I mean, obviously, we don't want what they call them, escape prisoners on the loose. He obviously had some form of help to get all the way from wherever he was, which is 124 miles from Macon. Okay, he was in Augusta. They tracked his ass. That's good tracking. Fuck a hound dog. Let them fucking folks get on your ass. They go find you. They go find you. I'm gonna let you down, but be quiet, bro. Tell everybody bye, bro. Tell everybody bye. This my dog. As a side note, if you know anybody that's looking for a great stud, Coach's father, 21 and counting healthy pups. And that's 21. Next litter should be due probably about March. But if you need any type of Frenchie, anything in terms of info, I do consultations if you want to learn the game. Also, if you need some studying, like he always ready. We ship the shit. We gonna come to you. We travel. We got the contracts, refuges. I can't talk, man. References and referrals. My dog's papered up, AKC certified and registered. 100% healthy with a clear DNA test. Moving on. And this story is my last U.S. news story, but it's also a segue into my hip hop segment, obviously. Some rap lyrics will be allowed in the YSL Rico case, Judge rules. Coach, I can't do my show if you're doing all that talking, bro. Just chill. Take a nap. Just don't be snoring loud. Fuck. All right. Some rap lyrics. Some rap lyrics will be allowed in the YSL Rico case. Judge rules why critics have called that a double standard. Let me read that over. All right. Some rap lyrics will be allowed in the YSL Rico case, Judge rules, while some critics have called that a double standard. I obviously got a strong take on this one, but let's go. Judge ruled Thursday that rap lyrics will be admitted as evidence in the trial of alleged members of the Young Slime Life or YSL gang, including rapper Young Thug, a practice some critics have called a racist double standard. Fulton County Superior Court Chief Judge Euro Glanville said he would admit as evidence 17 sets of lyrics the state presented to him Wednesday, depending upon or subject to a foundation that is properly laid by the state or the proponent that seeks to admit that evidence. Grammy winner Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was initially indicted along with 27 co-defendants in May of 2024 on conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. More charges were later added. Damn, bro. I ain't know more charges was damn. All right. I'm gonna start this off, and I'm gonna try not to get too emotional, but I'm gonna start this takeoff by simply saying what's obvious. Your First Amendment rights are not First Amendment rights. It's just some bullshit some white fuckers put on a paper in 1770 something. It's nothing to do with right now. Because if a motherfucker walk outside and scream, there's a fire, and there's not a fire, you go to get a disturbing the peace. Like shit like that. So as an artist, someone who's written well over 1,000 songs, if I counted features, freestyles, which I know that's not right written, but freestyles, albums, mixtapes, my material is vast, prolific even. I would say that no, because Clint Eastwood is never going to stand about Dirty fucking Harry. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking art. No matter what the fuck I'm supposed to say under art should be art. But in this world, in this country, in this USA, in this judicial system that we live up under, ain't no fucking way. You go let lyrics be used. Listen, if I was to write a book and that book talked about the most sinister shit ever, that book's fiction, that book's entertainment. Why would that book of fiction and entertainment be admissible? You know why? Because just like it said, there's a double standard going on here in America, and music, rappers, hip hop, our culture. And I'm not talking about what we're doing to ourselves. I'm talking about what other folks are doing to us. Our culture is straight up being labeled as terrorists without using the T word. And I mean the whole overall culture. Like, you gonna tell me a rap lyric is about to send somebody to a federal fucking pen? Words. And not just words, just like I'm yelling and threatening somebody. Words that you're recording and you doing music to words. Y'all go use them same words against me? I'm an artist. I feel like I'm an artist before I'm an intellectual. And I also know and feel like I'm an intellectual as well. It's just I can't talk too good because I got like a speech impediment, but very smart up here. Like 116 IQ was a couple years ago. I venture to say it's probably in the 120s now. Like, I remember the 116, but that was a long time ago. Like, I'm very smart. I love learning. I crave knowledge. But I'm also a rapper. Like, you're not gonna tell me I'm about to get in trouble for spitting some shit. That's craziness. I obviously play. I can't talk tonight. I obviously pray that everything goes good for Young Thugger, but it don't look good. I'm gonna just keep it real. It don't look good for him, and we'll stay tuned. And I'll obviously keep everybody updated with that. But again, that's like a tea subject. And again, I talk about tea and tea podcasts. I don't ever want to be looked at as a tea podcast. If I mention some shit that's hot and that's a topic that everybody talking about, cool. But I still want to give y'all shit that y'all might not know about. Some people go be with it. Some other people go be like, man, this nigga talking too much. I can't fuck with him. And that's cool. You're not who I'm asking to subscribe to. You are not who I want to be watching my fucking podcast. Moving on. Hip hop and entertainment news. Benzino, he rips Busta Rhymes for filming music video with his half-naked daughter, Coi Leray. Benzino and his daughter, Billboard charting rapper Coi Leray, have had numerous public disputes. But at the end of the day, Benzino is still her father and wants to continue protecting her. In a recent Instagram video, the former publisher of The Source, if you didn't know who Benzino was, he shamed Busta Rhymes for putting Leray in his luxury life video wearing next to nothing. In his opinion, Busta Bus should have asked her, Busta Bus should have asked his permission before parading his 26-year-old daughter around like a piece of meat. Listen, I got a lot of takes, so I'm gonna hurry up and read this, but Benzino, shut the fuck up. The video, which arrived in September, has racked up more than 7.6 million YouTube views since its release. From the onset of the visual, Coi Leray is filmed wearing booty shorts and continues strutting her stuff, wearing very, very little clothing. Coi Leray's body and her often relationship with her father are very much hot topics of discussion during Leray's recent interview with veteran radio host Angie Martinez. At one point, Leray claims Benzino was envious when she began experiencing success. At first, it was rocky because I felt like he couldn't handle my success. But he's human, and that's fine. I got to really think before I speak. But I'm definitely thinking about her age. Her age is 26. Benzino, if you ain't been a father this long, and I'm not saying you're not, because you might be in the great father. I don't know. But if you think somebody's gonna call you to get clearance on a 26-year-old who's probably got her own stylist, who's styling her, manager who's managing her, and record label that has her. Now my dog's knocking on the door. I can't make this shit up. Give me a second. Come on, man. Just don't be up in here loud. Do not be up in here loud. The show's going good. I gave you a cameo. Sit down. Be quiet. Sorry. And no, you're not getting back in my lap. I want to finish my show strong. Fuck out of here. I already think I'm going to miss the fucking game, but it's cool. All right. Someone said, "Hey, what's happening?" I don't have time for trolls tonight, and I do have big dogs in my chat. So you come here with it. I got big dogs that's ready for it. Real quick, just to end the whole Benzino, his daughter thing. If your daughter was under 18, I will feel what you're saying. Your daughter is over 18, so I don't feel what you're saying. I have a child, it's a male. If I had a girl, maybe I'll be on a different side of it, but I'm smart enough to know she's 26. She's going to dress the way she wants to dress. And that's not father or any other person that's going to be like, you should wear this, unless it's a stylist that's getting paid for it. Benzino, you got to kind of let go, bro. Like, she 26. Like, you got to let go, bro. Moving on. Meek Mill has an excuse for low sales projections for him and Rick Ross's collab album. Meek Mill has responded to the low sales projections he and Rick Ross collaborative project Too Good to Be True has received. According to Hits Daily Double, the project is expected to move between 30 and 35 units the first week, which is not good. In a string of tweets posted on Sunday, Meek addressed the projects. At the same time, he appeared to suggest that the business model within the music industry is the issue rather than the music itself. Meek has excuses for low sales. All right. He addressed it. Okay. He says, me and Ross on pace to sell 35K first week, and I will post if it said 350, he wrote. Right. That's 10 times better. That's what you want as a nationwide artist. 6 figures record sales the first week. Meek went on to outline his approach to remedy the issue, which is based in a direct to consumer or subscription business model. I like that. And he went on to say, I'm too nice and rich to be rapping in a controlled music environment. That's why we dropping music on Fridays. It doesn't make sense. Now we all own our own music. We getting the tech built to put people on our own musical subscriptions, and we gonna let direct to consumer see if rap if doing well is doing well is what he meant. I have nothing against what he's saying. I think I just talked to y'all about direct to consumer thoughts on silver. Okay, look, time out. I glance over to my chat and we have someone asking me my thoughts on civil rights, thoughts on new OG Fortnite season. Bro, I don't give two flying fucks about all of the above. I'm trying to get through with my show, and that's just as respectful as I can be right now. And that's my good side. Moving on. To wrap this shit up, I obviously came on saying, hey, you could buy music directly from me if you like something you hear. Because I mean, honestly, direct to customer is the way to go. Why would you have a middleman if you don't need one? And I know the middleman being the industry is the machine, but if I have something that you hear that you like, I can give it to you, send it to you for a fee, direct to customer. I don't need no middle. I don't at all. You either go like the music and won't buy it or you not. It's not like this big ass thing. I'm glad you're supporting me, bro, but don't ask me stuff like that. If you go support me, get you 10 friends to subscribe to my channel and come back and tell me I'm at 106 subscribers tomorrow if you're my biggest supporter, bro. Don't come on here with this bullshit. You're my biggest supporter, bro. Like, I'm not here for that. And wrapping this shit up about Meek Mill, y'all sales was fucking low. Nobody checking for y'all. Let's keep it real. Come on. I don't have nothing against both of them as artists, but I feel like this project should have came out 5 years ago. And if anybody agree with me, just let me know. Donating is easy, bro. And again, everything's in my description, bro. Everything. You go under the subscription, you'll see the Cash App info. And thank you if you do plan on donating. Thank you very much. All the information is in my description. Moving on. A wannabe rapper gets thrown in an Arkansas jail over lyrical content. A local rapper's lyrics have become the center of a legal storm in Bentonville, Arkansas. Reese, they should have gave me his rap name. Damn, I wish I had it. Reese was arrested earlier this week with allegations that his rap lyrics posed a credible threat to public safety. Didn't we just talk about this? You have no more First Amendment rights. You have no more First Amendment rights. Us in America, yes, we could get on YouTube, say whatever the fuck we want to say, but if you say the wrong thing, they go ban your ass. So you have no First Amendment rights. I don't give a fuck what you say. If I can't literally say anything I want to say on something, I have no First Amendment rights. Y'all letting me use my First Amendment rights to a certain point. And I'm getting better at this shit, y'all. I'm already over an hour, and it felt like I ain't been here 20 minutes. When I tell y'all, I'm definitely in my bag. I'm definitely feeling good. Jeezy, what's happening then? Another fan member in the chat supporting. I love it. I love y'all. But no, I just talked about this shit. You have no First Amendment rights. Now let's get back to Reese. The arrest echoes a larger national conversation about the role of lyrics in criminal proceedings. Reese's lyrics, which authorities claim included direct threats to specific individuals. See, you can't do that, Reese. Were deemed a step beyond artistic expression. See, you can't do that, Reese. You can't specifically be like, Bob, I'ma pop your ass. No. Innuendo that shit, Reese. For instance, Reese threatened to shoot up schools, blow up churches, blow up the center, and assassinate the president. This local incident mirrors the ongoing RICO trial of the Atlanta rapper Young Thug, whose lyrics are being scrutinized for alleged evidence of criminal activity. I gotta give a quick troll baby. My baby in the chat too. So y'all play if y'all want. Don't troll me. I got people ready to hold it down for me. Let me do this. We can't call them troll babies though, baby. We got to give them another name, and I'm gonna come up with a name though. I promise you. All right. I didn't like the wannabe rapper thing. The reason I didn't like it is because I sent 10,000 to your Cash App. All right. You got about 2 more episodes before you getting blocked. So enjoy tonight's episode and tomorrow, in Tuesday's episode. But you're going to be blocked. I don't have time to play games. If I wanted to play games, I'll walk out of my office, go in my son's room and ask him, hey, you want to play a game? I don't fucking play games, bro. I'm doing my podcast and trying my best to not get upset right now. Closing on the Arkansas dude. Look, he took it a few steps too far. But my whole point of what I was saying was and is, I know you cannot rap threats at people, duh. But what my whole point was, cases like this makes cases like Young Thug's case easy as fuck to prosecute, sorry. Like, they're going to say, well, in Arkansas, this guy threatened to do all this, and we arrested him. So these guys doing this in their music, so we got him. Judicial system, look, man, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan at all. I'm not a fan of Meek. I won't say trash, big dog. I'm just not a fan of Meek. he scream a lot for me, and like I'm too laid back. Like, listen, I'm about to type in my two stage names, bro. I'm all over the internet. I'm trying to finish up the podcast. I'm about to let you know right now. It's Southpaw, So Say, and also look up my name before I changed it, which was Black Kaiser So Say. You Google him anywhere online, you'll get to hear my music. If it's anything that you want to purchase that you hear, come back and holler at me directly. We don't care that my music's on Apple. We don't care that I'm on iTunes. I need direct to consumer. So if it's something you see and you like, fuck with me. Moving on. Rapper Rollo was welcomed home from prison with a stretch limousine procession. After serving 6 years behind bars in connection to his 2018 conviction on federal drug charges, Atlanta rapper Rollo is finally a free man. On Wednesday, November 8th, multiple video clips began circulating on social media showing Rollo immediately after his release from prison. In one of the clips making the rounds, Rollo appears to be all smiles as he jumps out of a murdered out all black Cadillac stretch limousine SUV surrounded by other blacked out SUVs. Very presidential. I like that. Several individuals appeared to shout "Welcome home," while Rollo can be seen reconnecting with a large group of his associates. Fans of the Ock Shit Pop Shit rapper who have been following his journey closely throughout the last year are likely not surprised by his homecoming. Despite being formally handed an 8-year sentence by a judge in June, Rollo's team actually predicted his release from prison as an IG post last year. Man, welcome home, Rollo. I see some people saying Rollo's trash. Listen, I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of Rollo. Definitely not a good DJ in the chat now. Okay. My son in the chat too, and he don't play. Behind me, that little motherfucker there, he don't play now. So just letting y'all know, I'm a good guy who just trying to do a good podcast and trying to get some good subscriptions. But if we need to get gangster, we can. For realsies. Welcome home, Rollo. No one that I know on earth I want to see in prison. So whether I think he a good rapper or not, I'm happy the guy's home. I say that with a straight face. I hope he get back to whatever it is he called rap and whatever it is he doing and shoot to the stars, bro. I never was a fan of your music. I understand that you're very popular in and around hip hop. So with that being said, salute and welcome home, fam goon. We're moving on to sports. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick break. I ain't going nowhere, but I just want to take a break before we get into sports. I really been on this bitch an hour, and it feel good. Like it ain't like an hour. Don't pass go. Look, do not pass go. Lord have mercy. All right. Nah, I've been on this bitch an hour already running my mouth. Look, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It was hard to do 30, 40 minutes when I first got back into it. But like, I done that hour and it's like, I could do an hour of this shit. Doe B. Look, I tell you something now. You talking some real shit now. Like, Doe. And again, I'm not here for clout chasing, but Doe and I recorded some music. I got an engineer finding it. And again, if anybody want a direct single of So Say featuring Doe B, just give me a little while. I got I got two tracks that we did. And definitely rest in peace, Doe. Dude was the coolest motherfucker on earth. I seen him a week before he died. I honestly tell his same story every time we speak on the night he died. I was riding around the club with a couple of my partners. but one of my partners didn't feel like he was dressed enough, and we didn't go in. We went back to the trap, and honestly, about an hour and a half later, we got the word that Doe was shot and killed in that club. That's a true story, man. Guess it wasn't my time because I definitely would have been right by Doe. That was my partner. Like, and we wasn't cool like we went to high school together, but that was my partner. Like, we knew each other from the music shows, other extracurricular activities, but I miss Doe. Doe was the coolest motherfucker, dog. Like, for real. We gonna move on to sports. Bait Baby. I like Bait Baby, baby. But see, we gotta make sure they know what a bait baby is, because I like that. Bait babies. Don't be a bait baby. Because that's what we gonna start calling y'all if y'all trolling in my motherfucking chat. Moving on. In sports news, Texas A&M AD has fired Jimbo Fisher because he says the program is stuck in neutral. Coach, stop. This motherfucker, man. I apologize. My fucking dog is killing me. I can't wait to get in my office. I'm getting an office space just for podcasting because of shit like this. My fucking dog. Texas A&M athletic director on Sunday night said that the decision to fire football coach Jimbo Fisher early in the day was his and that the program was stuck in neutral. Shit. The assessment that I delivered was that we are not reaching our full potential. We are not in the championship conversation, and something was not quite right about the direction and the planning of our team. We should be relevant on the national scene. In Fisher's first 3 seasons as the coach, he went 26-10 and finished fourth in 2020, the second highest ranking ever for the program. Over the past 3 seasons, though, Texas A&M is 19-15, including an active 9-game road losing streak that is tied to the program's longest since AP polls began in 1936. Since Fisher's first full recruiting class in 2019, Texas A&M has signed 70 ESPN top players, the fourth most behind Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State, who have each reached at least one national championship game over that span. The Aggies were credited with the number one recruiting class in 2022. I remember that. So y'all getting good players. Y'all in the SEC. It's got to be the coach. Jimbo, you're out of here. And I forgot how much you signed for, but you'll get some millions to get the fuck. Like, you ain't do what you was supposed to do with what you had. I like how they said the program is stuck in neutral. That's a great way to put it, because Texas A&M should be fucking driving. Y'all should be up there with the Georgias and the Alabamas. Y'all getting the same players. What's the problem? The coach. Get rid of him. That's my take on that. Jimbo will holler at you. You'll do a year of TV, then some mid-major school might fuck with you, because you're not a bad coach in terms of I'm Jimbo Fisher, but this shit ain't working, Texas A&M, bro. You were never a threat for real. Moving on. Well, you know what? No, I'm gonna move on, but I'm gonna still speak on some college shit before I move on to the NFL. My Auburn Tigers won. Bama beat Kentucky. Ohio State won. Texas won. Michigan won. We all know Michigan's coach has been suspended. Allegations of sign tampering, shit like that. But I wanted to speak on and give, and again, this ain't written, and give my true feelings about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. I'm gonna say this once, and I've probably said it a million times, but Deion Sanders is my favorite athlete of all time. I feel like Coach Prime in his first year at Colorado has not only turned around a program, but he made a program profitable and also excuse me, if they're not a household name, people at least, excuse me, the hiccups coming back. People at least know who Colorado is. Yeah, the attention's gone because they're on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. Yeah, no one's really ready to hype to go to Boulder. And obviously, we lost a fucking walk-off field goal. We was that close to beating Arizona. A very good team, too. A very good team. They was playing like shit that night, but maybe Colorado helped them play like shit. In closing, because I don't want to take a lot of time on Coach Prime because I know y'all already the haters are so happy that he fucking losing. The people that hate people that's braggadocious, that talk shit, that stunt, that shine, that like to look good. Y'all are so fucking happy right now with y'all boring ass fucking lives. Cause Coach flashy, like y'all say, y'all want him to lose. Y'all happy he losing. Y'all happy right now. Applaud your fucking selves. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get off the subject. This was only year one. Coach will get a better recruiting class. Coach will get bigger players. Coach will get better players. Because Colorado is what? On the map. Whether you like it or not, Colorado's on the map. We just got one, and I use the word we, and I'm not like a band jumper. I use the word we because I fucks with Dion. When Dion was at Jackson State, I was fucking with Jackson State. Now that Dion is at Colorado, I'm fucking with Colorado. It's simple. Like, I fucks with Dion. I think he's a hell of a coach. I think he's polarizing, just like myself. So you're going to have a gang of people that love him. And just like myself, you're going to have a gang of fuckers that hate you. But you know what? The gang of fuckers that hate me, they can't outweigh the love that I get just from motherfucking strangers who just meet me out the blue. Fuck a hater. Moving on. Joshua Dobbs accounts for 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a Vikings win over my fucking Saints. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to try not to get too emotional, but I knew my Saints were going to lose. I told my cousins this. Oh, we got some actions. Yeah, bro. You have fun with this what it is? Trolling. Cause when I tell you after this show and the next show, you not gonna be around anymore. Cause that white girl is my girlfriend. So while you talking that shit, you stepping on lines that you don't even want to fucking step on, bro. So I tell you, enjoy tonight's show and enjoy the next show. Ain't no my fault. Ain't no my fault. Enjoy your 2 shows, bro. Moving on before I was so rudely interrupted. Nah, I was talking about my Saints. I knew they was gonna lose. In this case, it's the coach and the general fucking office, the front office, the general manager. We need Mickey Loomis and that fucking Dennis Allen coach the fuck up out of here. Until that happened, Saints my third team, man. Like, seriously. I know it come with the territory, big dog. It's not about me letting them troll, though, big dog. It's about them understanding that I run this. Troll, have fun. But you cross a line, I'm going to remind you. Have fun, troll. I'm the biggest troll. Enjoy for your next 2 shows, bro. Enjoy, bro. Type of way. Type of fucking way. But yeah, I knew my Saints was going to lose today. Saints suck. They might win 2 more games until they get rid of Mickey Loomis and Dennis Allen. Fuck my Saints. They ain't shit. Okay, you got multiple accounts. Hit subscribe with all of them. I don't give 2 fucks. But this account right here, that one, we ain't got to worry about that one. Bait babies. I like that. Back to it. Joshua Dobbs looked like a fucking superstar against my Saints. He took time to pinch himself. He couldn't believe it his damn self. The stunning debut with the Vikings had just started to dissipate when he stepped into the elevator in the team hotel, where dozens of the franchise former players had gathered for a weekend reunion. A few alumni also stepped onto the elevator. As he later recounted, Dobbs was shocked when they recognized him. Heaped praise on the impact of the team and talked excitedly about the remainder of the season. Just feeling that energy, he said, and feeling the recognition from guys that have played a lot more snaps that I have had illustrious careers with. It's just exciting and means a lot to me. It was a cool moment just to take it all in. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Dobbs, you played great. 27-19 victory. Vikings deserved to win. And Dobbs became the first player in NFL history to amass 400 passing yards, 100 rushing yards, and no interceptions in his first two games with a team, according to ESPN stats and information. And I applaud you, Joshua Dobbs. You look like a fucking superstar out there. Keep it up, bro. I'm going to make it tonight. Keep it up, bro. Believe that. And again, if you got all these accounts, add me. I need fucking subscribers. Since you got this many, all this shit. In other scores around the NFL, as I wrap up tonight's show, the Colts beat the Pats, Bucks beat the Titans, Browns stunned the Ravens, 49ers went ham on the Jags in a one-sided game. The Cardinals went over the Falcons in a field goal walk-off fashion. Lions beat the Chargers in a damn good game. The Cowboys whooped the shit out the Giants, and the Seahawks went in a last-minute field goal fashion against the Commanders. In the NBA, the Knicks beat the Hornets. Memphis, without Ja Morant, beat the Clippers. 76ers beat the Pacers. Lakers in Portland, they about to start. Yeah, they're about to start. And there are also a few other games. Moving on to my favorite segment. He's still talking. He's still talking. Yeah, bro. We're going to see you go. In my favorite segment, I can't make this shit up news. This one here, pretty interesting. The crew aboard a U.S.-bound plane discovered a missing window pane at 1,300 feet. Yes, I'm going to say this again. The crew aboard a U.S.-bound plane discovered a missing window pane at 13,000 feet. A U.S.-bound plane took off from London last month with 4 damaged window panes, including 2 that were completely missing, according to the UK air accident investigators. No one was injured by the window malfunction, which appeared to have been caused by high-power lights used in a film shoot. The UK's Air Accident Investigating Branch reported in a special bulletin. The aircraft departed from London's airport on the morning of October 4th, carrying 11 crew members and 9 passengers, all of whom are employees of the tour company or aircraft's operating company. Without elaborating on the tour company, the single-aisle aircraft, an Airbus A321, can sit more than 170 passengers, but the small group of passengers were all seated in the middle of the cabin, just ahead of the oval wing exits. The missing windows weren't discovered until the plane was climbing at an altitude of 3,000 feet. According to reports, several passengers recalled that after taking off, the aircraft cabin seemed noisier and colder than they're used to. I bet. Y'all was missing fucking windows. I can't make this shit up. I mean, obviously it's a big plane. They might have just didn't see the windows, but who's inspecting this shit before it fly? I know it's a huge plane and only had a couple of people on it, but who the fuck is making sure shit like this don't happen? Who? Who? Because that's craziness. A plane flying in the air, missing fucking window panes. I can't make this shit up. Yeah. This guy here. We're gonna wrap this show up. My favorite part of the show, this day in history. Is a part of the show where I'm basically giving you a little history about some stuff that happened this day some time ago. But before I start that, this day in history, right now at 10:14, I'm about to kick out my first person. So let's get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. And let's put him in timeout. Yeah, you're gonna be in timeout, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about where you live and all that, bro. I ain't got time for the bullshit. All right. On this day in history, in 1990, the World Wide Web is first proposed by CERN, and that's CERN, computer scientists. Yep. If it wasn't for this start here in 1990, we may not have what we know now as the World Wide Web. I think that's fucking fascinating. The internet has changed so many people's lives. And just to think 1990, it's 33 years ago. Like, that's fucking wow. But speaking of 33 years ago, which is crazy, in 1933, the first NFL football game on a Sunday at Philadelphia's Baker Bowl happened. The sporting events were illegal on Sundays up until this. The Eagles tied the Bears 3-3. I thought that was fascinating as well. I want to tell everybody good night, especially my bait baby who's back. You have a good night, sir. We'll see you on the next show, which will be again your last show. And if you really just have that many, you know what I'm saying, aliases, we can just keep it up and keep on going. Or you could be a cool person and relax. I don't know nothing about no local rappers, bro. Don't ask me about no local rappers. None. I'm not a rapper anymore. I want to tell everybody else, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all sometime next week as we, again, try to have a great show, keep a great attitude, stay positive. But everybody who know me kind of know once I'm ticked off, I'm kind of ticked off. But again, I had a good show. We went for an hour and a half tonight, bro. I feel like it was good time. I don't feel like I wasted y'all time. I think I added some value and entertainment. But I'm signing off. And again, I'm a former rapper, but we're going to end with one of my songs and get up out of here. And again, I thank everybody who actually, I'm looking for the song. Let's go with this one. Yep. I want to thank everybody who actually watched, everybody that watched the show last week, because again, the show last week was fucking huge. Like, that was my most watched show. Thank you. I don't know what I done so special, but thank you, thank you, thank you. He got jokes. Here we go. Y'all have a good night. Thought I hit play. The signal might be fucked up. I know I hit play. Yep. Internet fucked up. Always internet, ain't it? Let me cut that off. I'm dedicating this song to my first bait baby. I think you know who you are. The name of the song is Loner. Dedicating this one to you, bro. Let the whole 2 minutes and some ride and let me know. So, say, be to myself cause I'm alone. I did that. We gonna start it over. That was me. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna see y'all early next week. That's my Take Podcast. Nug the narrator. Checking out. So, say, be to myself cause I'm alone. Smoking to the face cause I'm a stoner. Told your baby mama pick the phone up. Cocky nigga still let me bone up. I get my ice straight from Cronus. Hustler get it up on his own, bro. So don't really sip Coronas. I like to sip lean with marijuana. Loud on me, smell my aroma. Nugga smoke your ass into a coma. Fam nigga raised off the corner. Stand up guy, but I'm alone. Alone. Me, myself, and I, cause I'm alone. Alone. Me, myself, and I, cause I'm alone.